Hey guys, welcome back to Beach and RC. Today, it's Pinky's turn to get fired up and see if we can get it ready to go here for trail runs now that everything's starting to get back to normal. So before we do that, just a quick rundown of the rig. It is a 1/12 scale ECX or EXC. I'm dyslexic most days, so it's one of them fuckers. Barrage Gen 2. It started out as like a yellow Jeep RTR that doesn't look like a yellow RTR Jeep anymore, does it? It's got a Proline fucking I can't remember the name of it. So it's a Proline body. It's a Blazer, but this one's got the full drop interior. Let's see if you guys can see that here. Bring the camera closer. You can see the dash is all done. It's got shifters, the tank, the steering wheel. Let's see here if we can get a good view of the inside of it. So, yeah, it's a fairly fairly detailed interior, right? Which is it's a pretty deadly rig all around. Like honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Before I got my TRX4, this was probably the most capable rig that we've had in the entire Beach and stable for the last few years. Just because of the fact that the tires that it's running, and it's so light and it flexes like crazy. Like it's an absolute fucking. It's a pig. Like I love this. That's why it's got the pigs in there. It's a pig. It's absolutely insane. And of course we've got all the stickers and shit on it, right? Supporting all of our favorites. So even the license plate. So and tires. These are actually old Reds, original RTR rims. That let's see if I can get it. I turned them sideways, like I rotated the inside and I painted it red. So I don't know if it's easier to see on like one of these back ones here, but they're fucking awesome. And the tires are 4.75s, I think. No, 4.45 or something like that. I don't know. I think they're. The fuck does it say? 1.7 by 4 point something 5. That's 7. No, they're not 7.5s. 4.5 maybe? Oh. Okay, yeah, they're 4.5s, I think. So, well, let's check here. Let's check. Hi, Blazer. These are 4.75. No, they're 4.45s. Okay, they're 4.45s. It's hard to see because they're so old, but they're an amazing fucking tire. Like they're an amazing tire. On Old Red, because he weighs so much, they're too soft, right? So they just flat and they don't work on Old Red anymore. So that on here, because it's such a light rig, they're fucking like they're floaty. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing this thing can't fucking go over. Anyways, let's pop the body off and take a look at the electronics before we drop the battery in it. Oh, I hate doing these things. I got, trying to make it look scale to a point. You gotta have your fucking shit hidden. There we go. And see, nothing underneath the body, like wiring wise. So, okay, and underneath you can just see it's just your typical, standard. It's almost like an axial or type of frame. It's your standard Horizon product because it's a Horizon hobby vehicle. So, window, as you can see, it's all four-linked, front and rear. So it's all stock, like legit. The only thing that's changed on this truck is the wheels and tires, the servo. It's a high-tech, I believe. Yeah, high-tech servo, and the ESC and transmitter here, or receiver, which it's running, as you guys know from our earlier videos, it's running the Firma 40, which, yeah, as you can see, it still looks brand new because we haven't really had a chance to run it hard, but we're going to. I think this motor was starting to go out, if I'm not mistaken. It's a 390 size, 25 turn little can motor here. Which the cool thing about the Firma 40 is, look at everything just plugs and played. Like, plugs right in, boom boom, away you go. Bob's your uncle. One little fucking plug in for your steering. Everything's ready to go. And I absolutely I like that. And I can't wait to put this in here. This is going to be what replaces it. So, yeah, this is going to be the truck that replaces this one. Now, as you can see, a little bit of a size difference, right? It's a little bit bigger of a truck. But, yeah, I'm going to throw these tires on, I think, on this, because Hailey wanted to keep them. I think one of the only things I have to do left on this thing before I can start swapping stuff over is get new shocks, because these ones kind of bind. You see that right there? So I need to get some new shocks. And I'll probably end up running like, what, 120s I think on this, or 100 mils. So, or I'll just figure out what the fuck's with, shit. Or I'll figure out what's wrong with the ones that we got on here. Is there? Yeah, looks like they're leaking and binding and they're just stock. So we'll have to get new shocks for it. But then we'll start building this truck. And the reason we're gonna start building it like right away here is because I don't know if you guys have seen on Facebook, but Crazy Joe and the Rude Boys have announced that it's gonna shit remembering stuff. They're doing the run. They're having they're having their get together at the end of July. So hopefully we get everything fucking done. I mean, we can get there for that. Otherwise, we're just gonna have to catch them up after, right? So, but as you can see, like, this thing's got monster flex. Like, that's what I love about this truck. All four tires are contacted. It's just crazy. I don't think this one would do that. So, maybe if I took these shocks off of here and put them on the other one, I wonder what would happen. Probably nothing good, hey? But, anyways, also, before we get to power that up, the body that Hailey chose, or that we're running, that Night Customs Proline body, yeah, it won't fit on here. Unless it looks absolutely redonkulous, you know what I mean? But it's going on to that other guy. And I think I've got it pretty much figured out how I'm gonna mount like the majority of the body. But we'll all do that together, because I might have to shorten the frame on it on the other truck. So, but we'll take a look at it here in a little bit when we're done looking at Pinky, because you can't really tell you. I'm just fucking out on the side. You get a kind of a deal of what it's going to look like when it's done. It's going to look pretty damn cool. All right, now before I get sidetracked, I'm sorry, folks. It's been a long week. Got the little one back, like I said in the last video here and the other day, and just run with a 2-year-old. and you're my age, you get tired quick, especially when you're getting your oldest finished up for the school year and trying to figure out what plans or what's happening with next fucking school year and all that shit, right? So, but she'll probably stay at home. I'll homeschool again, just because we'll see what all happens with all this other shit, right? All right, battery's in. Where is her controller? Here's her controller. It's my old rugged that I've. Let's see, it's still got the mark on it. No, sometimes it has a black mark in here, and sometimes it doesn't. Today, it looks like it's going to be okay, which is alright. So, that was a happy thing for me to be able to give my say thank you, Spectrum, for allowing me the privilege to do this for Hailey. You know, put the Thermal 40 in her truck, have her running a rugged, because Dad's running the orange rugged. Yeah, I like Spectrum. What can I say? Sorry if that was a little awkward, folks, but. Look at that. Okay, I was going to say there's some electrical interference. How does the motor sound? Not horrible. You can hear a little bit of that whining, hey? That's the ESC. Yeah. This is a good truck. It's not the fastest truck in the world, but see? Oh, I hate that sound. See, we're gonna be getting Hailey's other truck built like fast, and then I'm just gonna throw on the 3D parts as they come, type of thing. Like as I can get them done, because let me grab that here again. As you guys can see on this, right? Well, you know what? We'll talk about this at the end when we're done. We'll focus on that truck after this truck, right? So, all right. Yeah, this one's. Aside from that motor sounding like fucking shit, she's ready to go. Awesome. Awesome possum. Everything's all reading out good on the display here. This one, I believe, has telemetry. I can just get the fucking thing to work here. I can monitor. Yeah, see, I got all this different like RF quality stuff. So here's the telemetry, which is pretty damn cool. More telemetry stuff lets me know how stuff is going. GPS. Although, I don't know how to start this. I'm gonna have to check into that. That's pretty cool, eh? We've got a bunch of shit on here that I didn't know existed. Then back to menu. Cool. Well, I'm gonna have to look more into that. But I think this one, this version, needs the update through the port here. Hey, there's a wrench. I was looking for that. But it needs an update through the port here, which I'll have to do, and then I can do that stuff, because I'm pretty sure my orange one, though, has all this stuff already done. So, it's pretty fucking awesome. Alright. Well, now that we know Pinky's ready to rock and roll, I'll unplug it. So carefully, always plug on plug. Oh, even if it's super fucking tight, and you can get more leverage grabbing the wires, don't. You'll save yourself headaches in the future, folks. Let's throw the body back on it here. then we'll take a little quick look at the other truck that we're the replacement here. Then we'll call it a day, probably, because the baby will probably wake up soon, and I want to get this edited and uploaded for you guys. Which I gotta say thank you guys for the continued support, even though it's still slow going, coming back, but that'll happen. Like a year ago, our channel was getting massive views, and now we're not getting anything. But it is what it is, right? I haven't been doing much. I've been so busy with wife and kids and being a single dad that something I have to give, right? So, alright, I'll put this back on the shelf, ready to rock and roll. And now, we'll grab this guy. We'll get it set up here and see how it's what we're gonna have to do. Yeah, fuck, you go over here on the blind side. I should maybe put wheel bolts in this thing one day, but I don't plan on running these rims on it. So I'm thinking actually getting rid of these rims and tires. So if you know anybody's interested in them, let me know. So as you can see, we got that there. It's just close enough, right? It doesn't contact, but it could potentially, so that one's good there. And then this back's got to come ahead, but it can't because of the shock tower, which is kind of shitty. So what I'm going to have to do, you see like everything is right there, then this bumper can't come out either, right? Which is kind of shitty. Yeah, really dumb, to be honest with you, unless I cut this fucking thing and drop it right down, but then it would look dumber. But that's going to go like that. Got it clear, okay. That like that is good. I guess that could be fine. Gotta make sure everything is gonna line up. But then I gotta move the sliders, which I think I can do. So move this over a little bit more. But otherwise, and yeah, this back's something's gotta be done here. This is not right. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's right there, but I don't know, is that how it's supposed to look? I don't know. But that's what we're looking at, and that's what it's gonna be. So, like I said, I got all this 3D printed stuff to do. So, I'm just gonna paint it up and get it ready for her and work on it as it comes. Like, do what we gotta do while we have to do it, right? So, but with that, I've been Mike with Beach and RC. Awesome that we got Pinky back up and running. It's fucking deadly. Now we got 3 trucks ready to rock and roll here, including the 2 slashes. So we're looking pretty good. We'll get the boat going here in a future episode because I miss my boat. But I think we're gonna start working on this one here. Hailey picked out the kind of paint that she wants. I started doing a bit of filing on it. I think we're gonna start on this truck. What do you guys think? I don't like the sound of Hailey's motor, personally. So, we'll get this one done. We'll line it the fuck up with shit. But I don't even know. Like, I'm not even run these kind of... So. Sorry, I was just thinking, guys. Anyways, catch you next time. Get out and have some fun. The weather's starting to get nice. And thanks for tuning in.